Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Inside the Drag Closet with Jade. Join Jade DeVere and her fabulous team of guests as they discuss all things drag, from wigs to makeup to performances and everything in between.
Join us at WLFEDB.com for upcoming shows and more.
Hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive vodcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. We have a fantastic episode planned for you this evening. We've got the fabulous Miss Skarlet Overkill ready to serve some Snatch by Skarlet this evening. We have the current Miss Gay Maryland America. Miss Chastity Vane is joining us, as well as Miss All-Star National Ashley LYNN. So we have a star-studded cast planned for you this evening. But you need to know a little bit about me, so we're going to start off with a little who, what, and where. Who am I? My name is Jade DeVere. I am a drag performer. I've been performing for roughly 437 years now. What am I wearing? Well, I am feeling a little under the weather this evening, so I found some quick little hair to throw on. Of course, I'm wearing a beautiful jewelry set from Rocks by Cox. I actually got to see Lolly yesterday, which was amazing. Cute little outfit that I got online. I forget where I got it. And I have a nice little sticker this evening that says, I got vaccinated. That's right. I also have the matching one on my arm right now. They're doing this thing now, which they put it on and then they do the shot right through it, which was amazing. But yes, I did get my second dose today. So I am a little under the weather this evening, but don't worry, I'm here to have a good time. Last but not least, where can you find me? You can find me every Wednesday night right here on Inside the Drag Closet on WLFE-DB.com and Safe Space Radio. Is it radio? On Safe Space. I need to work that out with my producer. Anyway, like I was saying, we have a fantastic episode planned for you this evening. The comments are already flooding in. We've got Robin and Vicky watching already. Fantastic. Orion Angel is watching. Oh, the best part of your week is here. Oh, sweetheart, this is the best part of my week, too. Oh, Miss Tatiana is watching. I know you changed your name, girl, but I can't untrain Tatiana. By the way, I was going to be texting you later today. So, Be by your Instagrams, because I'll be shooting you a message. We've got Carrie watching this evening. We got the fabulous Miss Aurora F. Sterling. You look cute tonight. Thank you. You know, I used some new makeup this evening. I used mostly my own stuff. And then I have this lovely little palette that my mother-in-law bought me, and there's no name on it. So I don't know who makes it. So that was my eyes this evening. I wanted to play with not doing lower eyeshadow or anything or lower eyeliner. Oh my God. This is going to be a fun one, kids. I'm drinking my Alka-Seltzer. Challenge accepted. Oh, what is the Jade? You are looking fabulous tonight, love. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Stop with all the love, everybody. I appreciate it. And it would take me a while to get through the comments, but you're not here for just me. You love my co-hosts. In fact, Miss Amethyst is watching this evening. Her and I actually hung out yesterday. It was the first time I had hung out with one of my co-hosts since this show started. I am so ready to see everybody. I'm so ready to get back to normal. So please go out, get vaccinated. If you don't feel comfortable getting vaccinated now, just make the plan for soon, because, you know, that's the only way we're going to get back to normal. All right, so we're going to keep the show moving right along. I could sit here and just read comments all night, but you're not here for that. you are here to see my fabulous co-host for the evening. So everyone, you know her and love her. She is the fashionably challenged hooker clown that is anything but a big top. Put your hands together for Scarlet Overkill.
Hey, girl. Anything but a big top. By the way, not to spoil the spoiler alert, but Ashley Lynn is at my house for this episode, just upstairs. And I just heard that cow laugh when you said anything but a big top. So fuck you, Ashley Lynn.
We only read the ones we love.
Very true. Very true.
Well, girl, give us a little who, what, and where.
Of course, let's get into it. So who am I? I'm Scarlet Overkill, the fashionably challenged hooker clown of Central Pennsylvania. What am I wearing? Well, I'm wearing this fabulous dress that I finally found that was destroyed in my room somewhere. Fixed the zipper, well, my husband did. And it's from Amazon. Wig from Amazon by me. Makeup is whatever I can find in my bathroom. Jeffree Star, there's Anastasia Beverly Hills, NYX, all that stuff. A fabulous ring from Michelle Lee Sterling right here. Nice and shiny. And where can you find me? Well, you can find me Wednesday nights on Inside the Drag Closet at 8:30 p.m. EST. You can find me Sunday afternoons at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my other podcast where I am not looking so clownish, called Across the Pond. And you can find me my next show, as of now, drag show on stage performing. It's going to be at Stallions for their Fierce Fridays. Their Fierce Fridays are back. It'll be me, Trixie DeFlair, our other co-host Amethyst Diamond, and the current Miss Stallions, Aida Stratton. So come on out to that show. It's Friday, June 4th at 10 p.m.
Amazing.
Yes.
So we're getting, I threw it out there. We only read the ones we love. So there's some things coming up in the comments section right now. Where is it? Logan saying, OMG, Scarlet, you look like your face is frozen. Hashtag Botox Queen.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to bring it up, but you were talking about your injections. So some of us got some injections as well yesterday. I'm already fully vaxxed, but I got some Botox. My entire forehead is Botox. So I would show you some emotion, but I literally can't. It's frozen. So
I respect that. Years and years ago, I got a chemical peel. I don't know if Botox is right for me. I also have weird mushroom allergies, and I'm like, ooh, let's not inject stuff in my face when I react to everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even right now, I love your. I'm having a great time. Can you tell?
Can you tell? I'm laughing right now.
I love it. Oh, both of our sisters are watching tonight.
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey, Anastasia. How you doing?
Hi. How you doing, girl?
Well, girl, it's not all about us tonight. We do have to bring in our fabulous guests for this evening.
Well, we can bring one of them, right?
Well, we'll bring in one at a time.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you introduce them because this entire month I have let my co-hosts take the reins of the show, and they did all the booking this month. So if you would like to introduce our first guest, the first one will be the one that is not currently in your house.
Okay, that narrows it down. All right, so our first guest is coming to you from out of state, from Maryland. A good friend of mine. We've done shows at the Lodge together. Hopefully I get to come back to Comedy Queens. I just did that last month with her. We did the Chambersburg Pride together that Jade was at as well. Was that 2019? And
400 years ago.
Yeah, 2019 felt like about 500 years ago at this point. And she's fabulous. She's amazing. She's so talented, so pretty. She is your current Miss Maryland. So please welcome to the show, Chasity Vane.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
So, Chasity, why don't you give us a little bit of who, what, and where?
Okay, so my name is Chasity Vane, and I am the current Miss Gay Maryland America. I won in 2019, but because of our good friend COVID, I'm still Miss Maryland. It's turned into like a presidency more than a year reign. I feel like I'm entering my second trimester at this point. Okay, so what am I wearing? I am wearing nothing. I am wearing a lovely blue dress made from my friend in Ellicott City. Hi, Ethan. I'm wearing your dress. Okay, bye. And then I have a wonderful blue teal set with crystal accents from Lucinda Holiday. And I made this hair. This is my hair. I don't wear wigs.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
Yeah.
I am a natural black to purple ombre.
Right. And where can you find me? You can find me just about everywhere. So my home bar is The Lodge in Boonesboro, Maryland, but you can catch me in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, or Baltimore, Maryland, any given Friday.
Yeah.
Amazing. You are getting some love in the comments section, by the way. Amethyst Diamond saying, hey, Chastity baby, looking luscious lady. Welcome to the show.
Ew.
Yeah.
I love this next comment. Ew, not Chastity Vane. They hire anyone these days. LOL, JK, love you.
Candy, we have to share a bed this weekend, so don't start.
For those who didn't realize, Candy was on the show last week, and we had an amazing time getting to know her. We do have a question, but we're going to save that for Ashley because the question was for her. And so, Chastity, you are the current Miss Gay Maryland America.
Yes.
I love that you were like, it's starting to feel like a presidency rather than a title reign at this point.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to the most in no longer being Miss Gay Maryland America?
Oh my gosh. I think the proverbial weights. There is, when you are a state or national title holder, there is a weight that comes with the title. You know, there's a lot of pressure that comes with upholding such a title. And I'm just ready to jump off one ship and get into another. I already have plans for the titles I'm going to run after this. I was planning on running them in 2020, but now it's been prolonged. So I'm just chomping at the bit to go into other endeavors. That is what I'm ready to do. Would I give up my time as Miss Maryland? No. I feel like I've entered that like weird Twilight Zone episode where people are like, I just want to be Miss Maryland forever. And I'm there. That's me. Here I am. And I'm telling you, it's not all it's cracked up to be. A year is just fine. Just a year is perfect. But yeah, it was fun. I rode the rag until the wheels fell off, and now it's turned into a canoe. So
that is the best euphemism ever.
Yeah.
And guess who doesn't have a paddle?
Nice.
Me, I have a paddle.
So Anastasia has a nice comment here. Chastity, I hope you have a fabulous time with Alyssa Edwards and the dolls this Friday.
Yes, it's going to be fun. So this Friday, I'm at the Baltimore Eagle with Miss Alyssa Edwards, my doppelganger. Yeah, I'm like her like stunt double that they can pay in cheeseburgers. So yeah. Yeah, I really like Alyssa. She's super sweet. So a lot of the Drag Race girls get like that really bad rep for being divas, and she is not that person. She is the most humble, down to earth, just knowledgeable. She doesn't hold back. The fame has done nothing to her. She's still the same person that she's always been. Super sweet, super humble. The last time they had a drag con and I went, she was giving her merch away for free.
Wow.
Yes, that might have been because Netflix paid for it all. But she still could have made an arm and a leg worth of the money had she charged people for it. But because Netflix paid for all her merch, she gave her merch away for free, which is unheard of from Drag Race girls. Anybody that's gone to a drag con knows that the Drag Race girls will require your firstborn to at least take a picture with you. So yeah, she's just super humble, super sweet. Yeah.
Araya Sparks wanted to chime in. She works hard for her money and her worth.
Yes. She's a dancing queen, something I'm not good at, but you know, if she can make money doing it, good for her.
Scarlett, do you have any questions for Chastity?
Yeah. What? I guess. Are there any? Okay, so as most people know, that my husband is the promoter for Miss Gay Pennsylvania America. So, like, are there any? I guess probably not. But like, are there any like? What are like some of the differences and similarities between like Miss Gay Maryland, Miss Gay PA? Like, is there any differences between them, or is it just like the same thing?
So right now there is a huge difference between Miss Maryland and Miss PA. Right now, one of the main differences is that Miss Maryland is open state. So what that means is any state that touches Maryland can run for Miss Maryland, whereas PA is closed state, which means you have to live in the state of PA to run for Miss PA. That's a great thing for PA, because what that means is your title holder is going to live within your state and know your state by heart, because that's their home. Miss Maryland, we have had a few lackadaisical years in our prelims to the city. So our city prelims have been a little relaxed the last couple of years. So on state level, we've had to open it up to make it open state, which is still fun, which means that PA girls can come and run for the pageant. So I like that we're open state. A lot of people don't like that we're open state. I have no problem with it. I think it adds flavor to what we are as Miss Maryland, because, you know, we're getting girls from West Virginia, we're getting girls from PA. You know, I like it. I enjoy it. It's putting a new flavor, a new spin on what Miss Maryland is. And Old Bay has over 23 seasonings, so why should we just stick to one?
Yeah. Well, and I feel like, you know, Jeremy's been doing Miss Gay PA now for, oh my gosh, 5 years now. I think it was 2017, something like that. He's been doing it for quite a few years now. But right. I feel like, I mean, kudos to you, congrats to you, something that I would never compete for. But, you know, being his husband, I'm usually at the prelims going with him to these, you know, events and things for it. Because while it's not something I would ever compete for, I still support everybody who does drag. And I feel like having an open state gives, like you said, gives you more flavor. Because I feel like over the past couple of years with Miss Gay PA, and I'm not judging, it's just something I've seen. I feel like it's the same contestants every year. So by having an open state, you get, with people from different states coming in, it gives you, like you said, more of a flavor and diversity to the contestants. So not the same every year. Right.
So, you know, I think it's great that Miss PA can still run closed. I think it's an honor and something that PA should be proud of, that they have enough interest in their system that they can remain closed state. And Miss PA has really stepped up their game. I mean, talking about since Jeremy has taken over, it has just gone leaps and bounds. I did not get to attend last year, but all the pictures were beautiful. All the formers look great. You know, you guys are just pumping out title holders left and right, and everyone is fabulous. You know, and it's just like Miss Maryland has had numerous queens go on to eventually win Miss Gay America, and I can't wait for that for Miss PA, because I don't think you guys have any. You guys don't have any title holders, do you? Like people that have won Miss PA and then won Miss America?
That I would have to ask Jeremy. I don't know.
I think our closest was Callie Couture coming in 7th.
Yeah, she's fabulous. So yeah, I mean, I love Callie. I hope she goes back. I think she could easily be y'all's girl.
Yeah.
We do have a couple comments here. Amethyst Diamond was grabbing a notepad, run for Miss Maryland.
Yes, please run.
Visa Decline has also gotten her notepad, so the queens are out there taking notes.
Yes. For Miss Maryland this year, we are hoping to have Miss Maryland sometime in either September or October. And for those of you that don't know, Miss America has been moved to January this year, and it will be held in Little Rock.
Nice.
Nice.
So we have time for one quick question, and this is from Kathy Kit Kat Norton. Ladies, how long have you all been doing? Well, I haven't been doing drag queens, but that's just not my thing. I think she meant how long have we been doing drag? When you came out to your family about being gay, how did it go? Where did you come up with your styles of makeup? Okay, I said it was one question and it's actually like 5, but that's okay.
Okay, perfect.
We'll do these rapid fire.
Okay.
So, Chastity, since you're our guest, feel free to answer first.
Okay, so I have been doing drag for probably a little over a decade. It's just like anything else. You lose track after you do it for so long. My family, I came out to my family when I was 16. I was born and raised in West Virginia, which anyone who's from West Virginia knows that you can be anything but gay. So that was interesting. But my parents came around. They love me. I love them. They're going to come to Miss Maryland this year and watch my give up. And that will be the first time seeing me in drag. So that should be interesting. And my style of makeup and the outfits I wear. So I feel like when you do drag, it's like going through puberty all over again. You're having to figure out who you are. You go through like that weird grunge phase. And then, you know, you figure out that like maybe you shouldn't wear Hollister all the time. You know, it's like literally you're having to grow up and develop this person and this character. And then eventually, after you do it for so long, you wind up being a full-fledged being. And you figure out what hair color you like. You figure out what costumes work for you, what songs you like to perform. Yeah, it's just a deep dive into your soul to pull out the best parts of you.
That is the best way to word that. I love that. We're all going to answer that after the commercial break, but there's a lot of good questions coming in. So don't worry. We're saving all of these for a little bit later.
Yeah.
But Chastity, we do have another guest to get to, but we're going to bring you back after our commercial break. Sound good?
Perfect.
Excellent. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
She is a sweetheart. I don't get to work with her nearly enough.
Same.
Right. I think that's one of my favorite parts about this show. Like, we get to hang out with those gals we don't get to see very often.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've all been sort of talking about, like, is Inside the Drag Closet going to continue when we go back to performing gigs? And the answer is yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't see a lot of us getting booked on a Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. That's specific time.
Exactly. Just saying. All right. We do have another fantastic guest to join us. She is actually my very first drag sister. I have known her since, I took that step from the stage into the nightclub scene. I absolutely adore her. But again, this is Scarlett's episode, so I'm going to let her do the introduction.
Okay, do I have to be nice about this?
I mean, why start now?
Exactly. I talk shit on her all the time, so why be nice now? No.
She's back there shaking her head like, yeah, you do.
Yep. No, even though we all joke, it's true. You joke about, or what's the saying?
We only read the ones we love.
Oh, only read the ones we love. Yes, only read the ones we love. So Ashley,
and also our next guest.
And yes, and also our next guest. No, but she is a dear sister of mine. I've known her since I started doing drag. She's someone that I saw just like you, Jade, and my mother Aurora performing before I even started doing drag, and inspired me to start. And as much as she is a rotted whore, we still all love her. She's talented. She's fabulous. So let's welcome to the show Miss Ashley LYNN.
All right.
Hey, girl.
You shady bitch.
It
is.
Hey, girl. Hey.
What up?
Hey, girl. Hey.
So, Ashley, you ready to give us a little who, what, and where?
Sure. I don't like to talk about myself. I never do that. Hi, everybody. I am Ashley LYNN. I'm wearing the least amount of clothes that I've ever worn. The hair is by Ariana Autumn. The jewelry is a little light, little something that I got from Claire's. Just kidding. It's from Michelle. And in the words of Scarlett, where could you find me? At any open dumpster on any given day.
Yes, yeah.
No, look me up on Facebook. I'm everywhere from here to Maryland, Delaware. Like, I can give you a list, but we ain't got all night.
Ashley, I'm so glad to finally have you on here. You know, we just part of it is because, you know, we do talk a lot of smack, and like your name comes up every once in a while, and it's always out of love. And I'm like, I have to have Ashley on because people are going to think we legitimately don't like this person, and that's so not true.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's just for your image. Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. I accept it.
Once again, we only read the ones we love.
Yes.
So, Ashley, you are Miss All-Star National, and we have a fantastic question here from Orion Angel. And that question is, what is the most stressful part about being a title holder?
Okay. So anybody who knows me knows I'm loose-lipped. I tell the truth. I was always raised, if the truth hurts, then that means it's true, and you know you need to fix what you need to fix, but you didn't want to hear it. But the most stressful part is being that prim and proper. You got to know your place and your time of what you can say, what you can do. I was always taught, and I actually learned this from, you know, a few former Miss Maryland. When I was Miss PA, I became very uptight. Like, even in a dressing room, I was just like, I was scared to fart. Like, I didn't want to do anything to ruin my moment. And you just got to know when you're in front of the audience, whether it's social media, at a show, walking around, boy form, girl form, whatever the case may be professional. You're always wearing that crown, no matter what persona you're in. It's invisible when you're not in your drag persona, but you're still held accountable for what you do. But when you're not in front of the audience, you're backstage with your sisters, your brothers, that's when you need to let it out. Have fun. So you don't have that slip up. But drag is changing. You know, like 10 years ago, to be a part of the America system, if you did something like this and said, oh, I farted, you're getting a phone call. That's unprofessional. Now you can be yourself. And that's the thing. Just be your authentic self, no matter what it is, because any promoter will enjoy you being true to yourself.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, same.
Scarlett, do you have any questions for Ashley?
Let's see. What should I ask you?
We're making her think.
No, I guess my question to you is, maybe this may be shady, but did you like being Miss Maryland or Miss PA better?
Well, I was never Miss Maryland. Shady whore.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I competed. I competed. I never won. I didn't even make top 5. Oops.
Oh.
Then actually, we got a good question in here from Anastasia. Where did it go? This might actually be, this could be one of those questions that we could go on about. Because this was in reference to, you know, the PA America system. Do you believe there's a form of gatekeeping here in the Pennsylvania system?
Oh, there you go.
No. And the reason I say now, PA holds a near and dear spot in my heart. I worked for it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I worked 7 years until I got it right. But when I got it right, I got it right because I stopped listening to everybody else and I did what I wanted to do. So they seen who I was. But a lot of girls in PA talk about, prime example, like what Chasity was saying earlier, Miss Maryland is open. A lot of PA girls talk about doing it because Maryland is a state, for me and a lot of other girls, that we looked up to. Because back in the day, to be Miss Maryland, you knew you were going to Miss America and making top 10. So you strive to be that. And that's why I have made that step, and I will compete for Miss Maryland again because it's open state. I feel to be the best, you have to compete against the best. And I look up to Maryland and a lot of the queens down there. So, you know, you can only be as good as you allow yourself to be.
Yeah. For sure.
Look at me so all educated.
Yes.
Come through, Adderall. Oh, what? Wrong show. Sorry.
It's so funny. We were all backstage before the show and we're all like, we're going to talk some smack. And now we're being all super inspirational.
Yeah.
And don't worry. We're going to get to the smack talking later. Don't you worry.
That was just the first hour.
Yeah. Araya had a good comment down here about, you know, being afraid to fart. She's like, very true. I still wouldn't fart. I'd point and blame, girl. And the lovely Miss Megan Thomas is like, yeah, she ain't scared anymore. She farts all over the back room now.
Yeah.
I hate her. You're aborted.
You're aborted.
That's one way to lose your drag mommy.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny, we both, Scarlett and I both addressed Ashley as our sister. And we talk a lot about drag families. And, you know, even though we are not, you know, blood related, Ashley, I still to this day consider you my sister because you were the first one to gravitate to me many, many years ago in the dressing room at Stallions.
No. It was bingo on a Sunday night at Stallions. You came out for a drink.
Oh, that's right.
And I was hosting bingo, and I did something very unbecoming of a title holder. And you went to Buffy and went, I like her. She nasty. And then we started talking.
Yep, that's right. Oh my God, I had forgotten about that.
But I was half lit, and I was like, do you do drag? You're like, no, I do. I'm like, you do drag. Oh my God, you'd be amazing. And your stupid ass listened to me. And here we are 8 years later.
Now here you are, yeah.
This is the result.
That's so crazy. Well, it's so funny. And, you know, talking about like sisters of drag family, it's like Ashley and I are sisters. We're in the same drag family. But now, like with you, Jade, we're not in the same drag family per se. But I still consider you a sister because I'll never forget like doing Drag Race. And you're, you know, before, because Aurora asked me, she got to me before you did. But before that even happened, one of the first things and one of my favorite things I remember about Drag Race is, and this is again before Aurora asked me to be in the family, was when we did Coach's Inspiration and you painted me and we did the pink fun house. And because I just remembered like doing Drag Race and going back to, you know, what Ashley was saying earlier, like just being yourself and being true to yourself. I was so worried about like being this pretty, fishy, feminine queen because that's how the other girls were in the competition and I wanted to do it better than them and this and that. But every time I did something more like grungy or wild or over the top, I felt more alive. I felt better. And so that week that you got to like do, I remember I had like pink and blue and purple eyeshadow and color on my face. And then I was out there in this tutu and leather jacket doing pink. And I was just like living my life. And I just remembered like that was the first thing that kind of opened the doors to, yeah, so you're all welcome. Jade created this fucking clown. So.
And it all comes full circle.
Yep, it's all her fault.
So we do have a lot of questions, but we do have to take a quick commercial break. Ashley, we are going to bring you back after a little bit of Snatched by Scarlett this evening. So I hope everybody out there, we are going to get to your questions. If you have not posted a question yet, make sure you save it for a little bit down the road, and we will be back momentarily.
WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels. Paranormal View for all of your paranormal type shows. LGBTQ Friends for all of our LGBTQ shows. Variety Unlimited for all other shows. It runs 24/7 right on WLFE WLFE-DB.com. You'll even catch the lives, all in one place. Never miss an episode, past or future. WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows. Here at WLFE-DB, you can find shows that vary in many topics. The paranormal, the creepy, heavy metal, and LGBTQ and drag. Our shows are your shows, and we want to provide a wide diversity for all to enjoy. So, tune in to facebook.com/WLFEDB Radio. Like, follow, and share with your friends and family. Also, go check out our website at www.WLFE-DB.com. 2021 just got better. Your favorite shows from WLFE-DB Radio can now be found on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Yes, we now video stream to both of those platforms. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everything Yet Nothing, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFE-DB radio shows.
More from WLFEDB Radio Network after this.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE-DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab, and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
You're listening to WLFE-DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Inside the Drag Closet. Whoa, I almost said Across the Pond. Wrong show, wrong show. But no, welcome back to Inside the Drag Closet. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And now welcome to Snatched by Scarlett, my segment where I talk a little bit about skincare, makeup, and all that in between and not in between. So tonight I want to talk to you all about, I'm someone who grew up in high school mainly once I hit puberty, like some people, most people do. And I was hit with acne real bad. My face looked real bad. And I was using so many chemical products, like Proactive was a big one. And the chemicals, while they were helping with my acne and things like that, it was drying on my face and making my face look older than what it was. And we don't want that. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about natural skincare products. And more so, I'm going to give you 6 reasons why you should use natural skin products over those that are synthetic or full of chemicals and so on and so forth. And believe me, as someone who literally just made a switch as simple as going from a product that was full of chemicals, synthetic made, to stuff that's now natural, organic, there's fruits and veggies and things like that in it, my skin, like I can do 4 days in a row of drag, shaving my face, wearing all this makeup, and I won't have any blemishes on my face just by switching from synthetic products to natural. So first of all, natural products are better for the environment than synthetic ones are. Because, again, synthetics have chemicals that harm animals and harm the environment in general. Secondly, they are safer for you as the consumer because compared to synthetic skincare products, natural ones are The ingredients are natural products, so they're not man-made, so to speak. A lot of the natural products are from plants, again, fruits and veggies, so it's stuff that naturally just grows, and they just take it and put it into skincare products. So it's not man-made, so to speak. The third is, like I just said above, with the safer for the environment, they're safer for animals because most, I want to say all, but majority, it's going to be common that you find that natural products are not tested on animals. So yay, cruelty-free. Let the bunnies and the rabbits and the snakes and dogs live. Fourth, they're packed with beneficial nutrients. Obviously, you know, the nutrients from veggies and fruits, for example, that you get from eating, ingesting into your body, they're going to have the same effects by putting them onto your body. Whether they're going into your body, you're putting into your body, you're putting them on your body. They're still getting the same effects. And again, they're going to be better effects than something that's a chemical or man-made in a factory. The fifth thing is that they're easier on the skin. The biggest problem with synthetic products is that they're harmful to your skin. Certain ingredients can cause stuff from swelling to redness to itching. And as you continue to use them, it'll make your skin age faster and you look older. Natural stuff helps reduce, you know, the chemicals, not only the chemicals on your face, but like it keeps your face from not aging as fast, and you don't have to worry about like the itching, the redness, things like that that you're going to get from these harsh chemicals that you're scrubbing your face with when you wash your face. And lastly, they leave no doubt about your health. Obviously, you know, by using something that's all natural instead of full of chemicals, you know, it's going to be better for your health. It's going to be better for the environment, the animals, all the stuff that I've said above. So yes, if you're thinking about it, write it down. Do it now. I have plenty of products I can suggest. I know I talked about last month, I believe. The face hydrating mist that I have is hemp-based. Again, does wonders for my face. So yeah, I use a vitamin C serum. So think of putting an orange on your face. It's the same thing. So yeah, make that switch if you can. I know it's a little more pricey because they're all natural, not the dollar store chemical crap, but it's worth it. It'll make your skin look and feel better.
And I mean, if you're putting it on your skin, you kind of want to pay a little extra for it because this is what people see.
Exactly. Your skin is your biggest organ on your body. So you should take care of it.
I had to figure that out somehow. Alrighty, girl. So we are going to get back into it. That was really good advice. Like I've been, you know, I will freely admit I'm very lazy about my skincare. I avoid putting stuff on my skin, which is ironic because I do drag and I have a ton of makeup on right now.
Yeah.
But when I wash it off, you know, I'm very particular about what I use. So take care of yourselves, take care of your skin.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sorry, I was reading the comments in our group chat and I'm like, okay, there's a bunch of stuff I'm not saying. Thank you, Ashley Lynn.
Don't imagine.
She's an instigator.
Yes.
All right, girl, should we bring everybody back and answer some questions?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's get into it. We are going to bring back our fabulous guests, Miss Chastity Vane and Ashley Lynn.
Hello.
So we are going to start off. We got a ton of questions coming in, but my lovely husband has brought back a lovely feature he puts on his Facebook wall, and that's Derek's Shady Drag Tips. Okay, sorry, Derek's Helpful Drag Tips.
Tomato.
They're a bit of both, you know. And this week's drag tip is failure on your part to advertise events, shows, and projects that you are involved with may result in you not being asked back again. Contrary to popular belief, it is not only the responsibility of an event promoter to advertise gigs that you are booked for. Part of the value in booking you is for your fan base to find out about and attend an event, show, or project that they may not have otherwise known about. If you aren't getting booked as much, maybe it is because you aren't holding up your end of the bargain. Now, Jesus, I'm exhausted already. Chastity has a very interesting comment on this. So let's get into it.
I have a question first.
Okay.
How much wine has Miss Marilyn had before she answers this?
Not enough. Not enough.
Okay. Looking out for you, sister. Looking out for you.
Never enough. There's never enough.
Okay.
So funny story is I totally agree with what Derek is saying, but there is a the positive would be the silver lining. This is the copper lining that nobody wants to talk about because it's cheap. So when you are booked at an event and they ask you to advertise, there is a difference between advertising and bombarding, because one thing that we all hate is when we get on Facebook and you see the same queen post 6 times a day about a show. That's annoying, super annoying. And Facebook's new algorithm will cut that really quick. So it's like you're literally sharing it and no one's ever going to see it because Facebook has already blocked you from sharing it that many times. Number 2, as a queen who is constantly busy, I am not going to promote a show that's a month away ahead of shows that are this weekend.
Yep.
I will advertise them when I am booked. And then as the week of that show approaches, I will continue to advertise them that week. Now, if your event is sold out and you do not need help from me promoting because clearly that event is sold out, why do we continue to hold queens accountable for the promotion of that show? Clearly it's sold out. No one else can attend. Why are we punishing queens for not promoting that event? Why I'm so salty about it? It has happened to me before that I have been punished and removed from shows that are sold out because I have not promoted a month in advance. The show is sold out. The show is sold out.
Say that 10 times fast.
Sponsored by Polydent. The show is sold out. Why do I need to advertise a month in advance if it's sold out?
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword. Yes, you should advertise. Yes, you should get your friends in the door. But at the same time, we shouldn't be punishing queens that do their part. So there's a gray area where we have to, it's like, do you want your steak medium or medium rare? Either way, you're not going to like it and you're going to send it back. So do we just go ahead and write the coupons, or do we just pay for the shitty steak?
But you got to exactly. You have to pick and choose your battles. I mean, if you're booking someone for a show, and you realize that they never promote, okay, note taken. It's in my book. You're not coming back.
Right.
I got your number. But again, like you said, something, for example, as a sold out show, for example. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody every day, come to the show, come to the show, come to the show. They can't, literally can't. It's sold out. Like, so why am I telling people come to this show and when they can't? Like, it's just, you know what I mean? So it's just all about picking and choosing your battles and, figuring out what you should and shouldn't promote for, how you should, when you should, Chastity, like you said, like, obviously, like, if I have a show, today's Wednesday, if I have a show this Friday and then another one Memorial Day, I'm not going to promote the Memorial Day one tomorrow. No, I'm going to promote the one that's Friday because that's first. I'm going to promote them in order of when I do them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I tried to balance it. If I have a show a couple weeks away, but like I have a show this week, I'll say, hey, I'm going to be here this week. If you can't make it to that one, next week I'll be here.
Yes.
But I'm not going to do that every week.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's a bit of a give and take. Plus, interesting that was my husband's comment, because he's really good about, before COVID happened, we had a couple shows that were sold out. And on the event, he made sure everyone knew it was sold out. Everywhere, he made sure people knew it was sold out. And the ad became, make sure you check us next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it kind of goes back on the promoter at that point.
Right. Ashley, do you have any input?
Nah.
Nope.
mean,
Like, I'm just here for the party.
I am. I'm too sober. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah.
Facts. I mean, no, I agree. You should definitely promote. You should definitely do your part. But at the same point, how can I say this professionally? If you're a shitty business person and you're going to lie about a show being sold out, then don't get mad when you could have had more money come into your door or your bar or your establishment. You made the flyer. You said it was sold out. You were fool for doing it. Don't get mad at me for not promoting.
Right. So if you say an event is sold out, I shouldn't be seeing Facebook Lives where there's 2 tables in the building.
Yeah. Yeah.
That.
Very that.
Very much that.
Yeah. Well, and also, you know, speaking of like the venue, for example, like Jade, this is, you know, something that happened to us before, but it's like the venue got mad at us as the queens because the venue wasn't as full as it could be because we didn't promote enough. Yet you walk in that venue and there was all those TVs, all those walls, and they're not anywhere with our event put on for display. So you want us as the queens to do everything to get this audience into the club. No, if you want a crowd as well, you need to advertise. It's your venue. We're performing for your venue.
And then they wanted us to sell the tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have oddly enough, funny story, I have this event happening to me right now. So I have a bar in West Virginia that is not doing so hot, and they asked us to do a drag show. Being the good Christian woman that I am, I said yes. And now we are in quite the pickle because I'm having to do all the work, and the owners of the bar do not want to advertise on their part.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, if you're going to book a drag show in your establishment, you should treat that drag show like you would any band, any headliner, anyone that you're going, an event, anything that you're going to have at your bar, you promote it, because all your patrons that might complain, oh, really, you're going to do that in here? You're going to get all those many people that are the opposite, that want to come to your bar for maybe the first time and realize they like your bar and start to come in more often. So people tend to shoot themselves in the foot when they want to keep their LGBT activities on the hush hush.
Yeah. And you got to think that even though, just real quick, even though it is 2020, like what Jade and I ran into, even though it is 2021, there are some people, because this has been said to me before, that don't have social media. They don't have Facebook. Yep. So then I'm out here saying, oh, I tell them the venue, for example, in this situation, oh yeah, I promoted all over my Facebook and all over my Instagram, but some of these people coming to the show now don't have Facebook or Instagram. The way they're finding out is by coming into your venue maybe a week before to have a beer, and they see the flyer on their wall for the show.
Yeah. Or in the bathroom.
Yes, exactly.
That's me.
Our producer Teddy just pointed out the club isn't doing their job if they don't advertise. It's like that in all entertainment. As far as he's concerned, being a media/content creator, both parties should invite and advertise.
Yes.
Thank you, Teddy.
Yes.
That puts money in all of our pockets.
Right. This is why events are successful.
So we got another really good question from Orion Angel. The question is, how do you balance your work with being a drag performer? Let's have Ashley start this time.
Oh, yeah.
It's simple. I'm my own boss. I make my own schedule. I get off. Like, seriously, like, honestly, like, that's why there's days I hate my job, but I won't leave because I don't like being told what to do. I like doing what I do, and obviously I do it well. And I make my own schedule. So if I have 5 bookings in a week, I know what I have to do to do it.
Right.
So for me, I'm different than a lot of people, though. I get to make my own schedule, take a vacation, whatever. But I guess like normal people like Chastity have like a 9-to-5 job, probably have to
How about that, Chastity?
So, funny story. So when I am not dressed as a woman and parading up and down the streets, I actually bartend at a corporate restaurant.
Ooh.
Yes. So I do not get to make my own schedule, and I have to request off whenever I have shows. So I sat down with my entire management team. Mind you, I've worked at this restaurant for 7+ years. So I do have a very good reputation with these managers. But I told them when I was running Miss Maryland, I said, look, if I win Miss Maryland, I will need like every weekend off. So, and they kind of giggled like, yeah, okay. Like, you know how it is. Like I prepared them for the worst and they were like, sure. But literally I get yelled at every month for requesting like every Friday off or like almost every weekend I'm out of town. But at the same time, when I can work, I am going to work. So if I have a show on Friday and a show on Sunday, I'm going to work that Saturday because I know that they need me. So it's just building a reputation with your job and where you work and just being mutually understanding. You know, it's like being in a relationship. Like they need to know what I'm doing. They know that I do drag. They know that it pays better than my job.
Yeah.
And they know that, you know, I will talk to them and I'll be like, hey, look, like I have this thing coming up. I could possibly make like $300. Is there any way I can switch with so-and-so? And sometimes I am at their mercy and sometimes it is a no. It's a flat out no, you know, and I have to wind up working and canceling that gig. But then at the end of the day, we have to remember that this is dress up. This is pretend. And that is my government job. Like that is my government name. That is my actual job. This is for fun. This is a hobby that we do. So I need to make sure at the end of the day that Chad, which is my government name, is covered because Chastity is not always going to be able to cover Chad.
So whoever's getting notifications, turn your phone off.
It's me.
It's you. Girl.
Hey, nobody ever texts me.
They're trying to get their questions in now.
Yeah.
Like, go away. It's probably my landlord.
How about you, Scarlett?
Well, luckily for me, I mean, the timing was bad, which I didn't know the world was going to end. But I was lucky enough, you know, with, you know, me and my husband, the state we're in financially with jobs, etc. I was able to actually go full-time with drag. So I do have a job. It's part-time though. And it's, you know, mostly in the afternoon/evening. So, you know, I can still sleep in if I have a gig the night before. And then I'm off early enough. Like tonight, I was off work at 6, so I still was able to get home in time and get ready for this. So it works out to have, you know, evening, or should I say nights and mornings free that I can sleep in and do drag. And then in the afternoon, early evening, work my part-time job. So together it all works out. So I don't really have to do too much. I mean, if there's something where, you know, the drag event becomes something that's an all-day event or something like that, and it's during the week and I have to take off of work. Luckily enough, I do work home health. So like I'm in a family's home. So it's pretty easy to take off, you know. They can just find another family member to cover those hours or whatnot. So it's pretty easy for me to take off with that. And plus, if I know in advance, at least, you know, 2 weeks, like a 2-week notice, basically in advance, I can pretty much 99% of the time have the day off. So
Perfect.
My schedule's pretty lax.
Yes.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
My job is part-time, but it's travel and tourism. Basically, I'm in the entertainment industry, and I just interviewed for a full-time position. So fingers crossed. But I've already discussed with them, you know, my Wednesday nights, I have this show, so I won't be able to be there. But, and I have a gig the first Friday of every month. But aside from that, I don't book myself like I like to book things a month in advance. Like if it's, hey, I've got a show this weekend, I'm going to be like, cool, I can't be at it, you know, unless I happen to have the day off. You know, that's the nature of my job. I always make sure, like Chastity was saying, Mitch's job comes first, Jade comes after that. You know, take care of what's bringing in the money. Now, we make some pretty good money doing drag. I'm not going to lie. But don't risk the 9 to 5 to do the weekend gig.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have so many good questions coming in. The next one from Shane Fetro. Are there any former queens that you wish you could have gotten to know or compete with that have passed on? Who wants to start off with that one?
I'm like racking my brain. I'm like,
Right? Like I've competed against everybody possible. Like, 7 years, people. Not bad.
I'm uploading a picture right now. We just recently passed the anniversary of a dear friend of ours who passed away a number of years ago. Her name was Bree McPhee. And she was so silly, so adorable. She loved doing drag. And I competed against her for Queen of Hope. And I hate that one of the last things I said, we were all getting ready for interview. And this is the fabulous Bree McPhee at that pageant. She looked at me as I was getting ready for interview and she was just like, Jade, whose funeral you getting ready for? And I was like, yours. I look back on that and I hate the fact that that was one of the last things I said to her.
Chastity's face.
Well, so really funny story is Chastity Vane is super famous for her foot and mouth syndrome. I will put my foot in my mouth any chance I get. So what you just described is a very Chastity Vane moment.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she loved life. She loved doing drag. Was she the best drag queen in the world? No, but she loved it and she enjoyed it. And I would give anything for Bree to be back with us.
Oh, that's fun.
And I'd still be going, girl, let me fix your makeup. Let me just tweak this a little bit.
We have two Miss Marilyns that have passed on, and the one I never met, and the other one I only got to speak to via FaceTime. So I wish I would have had more time with them, or I wish I would have gotten to meet the one, would have had more time with the other. Because when you hear people tell stories, it's not the same as meeting people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I wish I would have been able to get my my own memories with those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlett, can you think of anyone?
Not really. I mean, there's people I would have, you know, some of the queens here in Harrisburg that I would have, you know, like, you know, for example, Bree McPhee, like, you know, you, Jade, and Aurora, others talk about that I would have liked to just meet and work with, not so much compete. I'm not a big competition. I'm not a big pageanty person.
Right.
So, like, not so much compete with them, just work with them, get to have met them and did a show with them.
Camaraderie.
Yes.
How about you, Ashley?
Yeah, I got nothing.
That's fair.
They see me on the other way.
Like, actually, while we're on the topic, I wish more people were dead. So,
well, that went south pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's why I let her say it. I was just going to say, after performing with me, they all die. So,
oh,
well, you know.
Well, then luckily, the next question starts off for Ashley. From La Costosa, otherwise known as Tatiana Clark. Ashley, being a former Miss PA as yourself, what do you wish to see in the PA system that you never got to see when you was the tittle holder?
The titty holder.
The
What?
titty holder.
The tit holder.
Tatiana, I love you, but I had to do that.
Oh, I love Tatiana. She's so shady. I know where she's going with this.
I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay.
Oh, trust me, her and I have lots of conversations and had lots of conversations. Wow, I lost my train of thought. God, it sucks getting old. NPA, what I want to see, is everybody needs to get along. I'm so tired of hearing, well, I'm not competing because this person's competing. I'm not going to do this pageant because this person's going to help me for the next one. I don't know how many pageants I've done. It's a sisterhood. At the end of the day, it is a sisterhood. We all rag on each other. We all bitch about each other. We all crack jokes. But at the end of the day, if we don't have each other, who do we have? Mm-hmm. We don't have this straight guy down the road that you might have blew in the alley last week because he's straight. He don't care about you. He just wanted what you had to offer. Like, we need to be more inclusive and together and work at the same goal. Because, like, Chastity's been doing it as long as I have, and she's a pageant girl. Back in the day, you had that group you ran with, and it doesn't matter. We all had the same goal. We help each other.
Yeah.
You know, we all point in that direction. You can go here and get this, you know, go to this person, go to that person. We all help. And there's not a lot of that now. Like, even before I was Miss PA. And the PA system, they need to get back to that. They need to be more open to things. I mean, we have new owners now. Mm-hmm. PA needs to get out of the 1950s and 1960s and come to terms like Maryland has done. And that's why Maryland has always been successful. And I'll stop there before I get unprofessional.
So I'll let you in on a little Miss Maryland secret. It's not all cakes and pies over here either. We just make it look good. And I think that's where it comes from is I would say the past maybe I will even go as far as 8. The past 8 Miss Pennsylvanias have done a great job of keeping it professional. And, you know, if there's problems in the sisterhood, you keep it in the sisterhood. You know, you don't air out your family drama to everyone. And I feel like Facebook has made a Jerry Springer episode out of everyone. So Facebook has made it really easy for people to air out their dirty laundry and their own dirty laundry. And sometimes it just takes a monarch, you know, to kind of stand foot and say, look, we're not going to do this. And Miss Maryland has a lot of those. So maybe you guys need some in PA. A couple of monarchs.
We need to be an open state.
No, we just need to stop being a bunch of sensitive bitches.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
Oh, trust me, I have plenty of bones to pick, but it's like you have to pick your battles. Like, is it worth fighting and dividing the family over something stupid?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's part of it, and that's why Miss Maryland works, is because everyone knows that it's dog eat dog, and things happen, and at the end of the day, we're going to have each other's back. Is it competitive? Yes. Will I put marbles on the stage? Yes. Will I cut up your gown? Yes. But at the end of the day, if you need anything, sis, just let me know.
I'll cut up your gown at the pageant, and then I'll sew it back together for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sisterhood.
So I can get the claim for it. So I can bury that.
So my husband loves to get very into very in-depth questions, and he just posted a wall of text. Ooh. And it's a really good one. So Ashley said that to be the best, you have to compete against the best. Okay. Then Ashley and Chastity, imagine that you each make it to the top 5 in America Nationals. You get to pick the other 4 contestants. The only rule is that they have to have competed before winners or otherwise. And for the sake of this question, you have to pick the power to bring back queens who may have passed on, if applicable. Who do you pick? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Okay, so I get four queens.
Yep, to compete against.
Yes, so I want to compete against, oddly enough, I think most of them are former Miss Marylands. So I want to compete against Sabrina White. Anyone who has never met Sabrina White, she is extremely high energy. She was a beautiful Miss Maryland. She was a beautiful Miss America. She's renowned for her Cher impersonation and her Reba impersonation, which I now do both of those impersonations. So I think maybe not caliber wise, but what we have to bring to the table, we're almost neck and neck when it comes to like pen and paper, what it looks like. Like, okay, I do Reba, she does Reba. I do Cher, she does Cher. She is the current Miss United States, and she is doing a beautiful job, but I would love to compete against her. Her daughter as well, Miss Andorra Tate. If anyone has ever seen Andorra Tate, enough said. If you've never seen her, she is the most beautiful, elegant, 7-foot mastodon that you've ever met. She is covered in feathers and rhinestones from head to toe. She also does a beautiful character illusion of Madonna and Cher, which I do both of. My number 3 would be the lovely Miss Cody Collins, who is a former Miss America. She has actually toured with Reba as Reba's double because her Reba is that good.
Wow.
And I would love to compete against her. I've done shows with her. She is extremely sweet. She loves my Dolly Parton. I think that's shade, but I would love to compete against her just for the fact of, like you said, you have to compete against the best to get better. And they are amazing. And then my final pick, just because I love her energy and she would keep me laughing, is, another one just popped in my head. Okay. I would have to say my drag mother, Sandra Lopez. She's a former Miss Black America. She's placed top 10 at Miss Continental multiple times. She can dance her ass off. She can paint for the gods. She can whip her own hair. She's amazing. And my honorable mention that I was going to pick before my drag mother just popped in my head is Maya Montana. She's a former Miss America, and she does the best Tina I have ever seen. And she is a little Filipino man. So for her to pull off Tina is incredible. But her Tina is phenomenal. If you ever get the chance to see it, please do show. She is working at Aqua in Key West. So please go see her.
Nice.
Nice.
How about you, Ashley? Who are your top 4?
I'll make it short. Wait, I won't give you a story like Miss Maryland.
Sorry.
And we're at America. So this is going to be very controversial. I'm ready for the band now. First one, Alyssa Edwards.
Ooh. Okay.
I would love to be part of her America Redemption. I have to go with Cody Collins because I absolutely love her. That was the first time I placed to go to America was with the help of Cody. My second one would actually be Blair Williams because she was Miss America when I won PA. And Christina Kelly.
Yep.
I didn't say I was trying to win. I just said you have to be the best. You know, be the best to do that.
I love that.
Us 5, I would still be 50th alternate, but it's okay. Like, I'm here for it. I just think like,
yeah, that's Fierce 4. So yeah, that's a great call.
Can we make
That's
that
a fun crowd to be around.
Can we make that happen? Like that whole pageant happen?
Yeah, pull them all out of thin air. Just,
I love it. We actually have another former Miss Gay Pennsylvania America, Miss Georgia Versace Couture, watching this evening.
Oh, hi, girl.
Oh,
shave
it's fun.
She's going to be on the show next month, but we'll be talking about that a little bit later. Where was the next question? We got a couple good questions here that I was not expecting to get. We're going to go with Orion's question first. How do you deal with the irritations of shaving? I keep getting razor bumps under my chin.
Coochie cream.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that is great. The coochie cream works really good. Or any shaving cream, if you just Google shaving cream with lidocaine, that's what the coochie cream is. And so what it will do is numb your skin, like lidocaine does, so that as you're shaving, you don't get all those bumps and foolishness. I do two things to prevent those bumps. One, I shave in the shower. So the hot water, the steam will actually soften your hair follicles and the hair, and it will make it a smoother shave. And I also shave with hair conditioner versus shaving cream because it will do the same thing. It conditions the follicle and the hair, whereas the shaving cream and the razor will irritate everything.
That's good advice.
And lipstick. Put on red lipstick wherever you're put it before you put on foundation, wherever you have like a 5 o'clock shadow or you have a problem spot. Like I have a problem spot here on my neck that I shave really lightly or else it will break out. And if I put red lipstick on my chin, my mustache in this area before I put my foundation on, the red lipstick will cancel out the darkness of your facial hair.
You hear that, Scarlett?
Yeah. Which I did 2 months. I don't know what month or I did them anymore, but I did you remember, Jade, because I told you about them. I brought all of them down. I've got the purple, the yellows, the orange, the red. I have all the color correctors. Yeah, because I'm the same way. Like I'll do, just mirroring off of what Chastity said, like doing stuff with, coochie cream, something like that, or again, shaving the shower. And then if there's some spot that I know that no matter what I do, it's going to break out, I'll just put red or orange over top of that before I put my makeup on to get rid of that, because it takes the red and orange cancels out blue, which is the color in your beard. So area cancels it out.
Girl, she's a smart girl.
Yeah.
Well,
smart maybe, but girl,
she's a woman.
A lady.
A lady.
Allegedly a lady. Our next question from Vicky Marie Thompson. What is one thing you learned about yourself from being part of the pageant world? I learned that I don't like competing because I am very hard on myself and I don't like who I am when I compete.
Same. I learned I don't like competing just because it takes the fun out of. I don't know. I like to be like completely. Chastity is aware from the most recent thing we did together when I came out in that fucking cow thingy. I like to be as obnoxious and ridiculous and stupid as I can be when I can be, and sure, I could probably do something like Comedy Queen, which is more of a funnier pageant system, but I just feel like sometimes competing takes the fun away from it, and some people I see some people who compete and like you just said, Jade, the way they're so hard on themselves and the stress they put themselves through. I'm like, why would you want to do that? It's drag. It should be so fun.
Yep. Either of you?
So for me, it's what was the question again? One more time so I can hear it perfectly.
What have you learned about yourself?
Okay, what have I learned about myself? I had my answer prepared and then I lost it. I have learned that I am a cry baby. I did not know. It's not that I'm a sore loser, but if I win or when they crown that girl, when I tell you that I just cry the whole time, and I am the most insensitive, nastiest, hateful person. It's the Aries. I'm supposed to be that way. But yeah, when I tell you, when I won Miss Maryland, all the pictures of them crowning me are me crying like someone just killed my puppy. Like, crying. It was to the point where Barb and Kathy looked at me and said, "Can you please stop crying? Can you please stop crying?" Because I would not stop crying for them to take pictures while they were playing.
I'm looking for those pictures now.
Yeah.
Downloading. Yeah, they're all throughout my house because they won't let me live it down. But Andorra literally had to like smack me in the back of my head, like, "Bitch, stop crying. Like, for real, stop crying." Yeah.
How about you, Ashley?
I've just learned I have a lot of patience. I've learned self-respect, and I've learned to listen to myself and love myself. It actually helped me a lot in my everyday life, because I feel if you can do pageants, especially America, if you can deal with those strict rules, then you can deal with strict rules in your everyday life. Work, you know, you can't just go out and push some old person in front of a bus. Self-control. It taught me a lot of that.
Right.
Because in pageants, we just want to like punch somebody in the back of the head, and we can't.
Right. And also, I feel like, especially America and other systems, they judge your drag very harshly, but they also groom you. It's a grooming process is what it is. So at the end of the day, you might not win, but your drag will be better because you competed in pageants. And now you will look for the small details. You will look for the flyaway hairs in your wigs. You will look for whether your hairline is noticeable or not. You will look for, how does your makeup look? Is it blended? Is it this? Is it that? You will look at holes in your tights like you've never looked at them before. You will see the missing stones in your jewelry. So it's like all these things are habits that you pick up from running pageants. And at the end of the day, it just makes you a better entertainer, a better illusionist, and it completes the package of what you are as a professional drag queen.
I love that. I also feel very called out right now.
You should.
So the next question, I love everything about this next question. Once again, from Orion Angel. What is the worst answer you ever heard a contestant give in the Q&A part of a pageant? Ashley, you look like you have something to say.
Can I go? Yeah. The worst was the year I ran for Pride, the year after, not even a year, 2 weeks after giving up Miss Pennsylvania, I ran for Central PA Pride. Lacrosse was on the judges panel and said, if you can get rid of one thing in this universe, what would you get rid of and why? Keep in mind, it was an election year. I said I would get rid of Trump because he's a dumbass, and turned around and walked off stage. I won every category, though, just for the record. But I thought I bombed the pageant, threw it away right there.
How about you, Chastity?
So the year that I ran for Miss Maryland in 2019 and won, it was in a casino, and the doors from the event center where the pageant was to the dressing room were super heavy, so you could barely hear anything. But after seeing videos of the other contestants' Q&A, which I won Q&A by, you're welcome. I think I won by like 200 points too. Embarrassing. But one of the girls, her answer was condoms. I don't think her question had anything to do with condoms. And the other girls was, if there's any advice that you could give to younger you, what would you say? And she said, I would not have gotten in that van, and then told a story about how she was molested.
Oh, wow. That's too much. Oh, no.
Ooh, I almost took this to a whole new level of
Yeah.
I was going to say, girl, I didn't know you competed against Roxy.
Yeah. So it just... The faces we made are the faces the judges made. It just that's just no. Question and answer is supposed to be fun, and you had to go there.
Well, girl, it was dark. Did they have Twinkies though? That's my question.
No Twinkies. No Twinkies.
I was judging a pageant once. And
you're speechless. That never happened.
It was like, I have no comment.
No.
I was at a pageant once, and the answer that was given, the question was, what is your least favorite word in the English language and why? And it was, there were two different pageants that had the same question. The one pageant I'm talking about, the queen stood there and was like, I don't want to, you know what? No. And she said the N word. And she's like, I hate that word because it oppresses people, it hurts people, and I hate hearing it. I was like,
yes,
that took balls to say.
Yes.
And then at a different pageant, I was judging another pageant, and a queen stood there and she said, queef. Does it really sound like that? Kendra Mayway, you are an icon. Because I literally just sat there just cackling. I was like, did she really just do that? It was the worst and best answer she could have given.
Horrible.
I need that.
Scarlett, anything to add?
Oh my God, you'll love this one, Jade. And oh wait, Ashley, you were there too. I don't know if you heard this. You remember when
Stop texting her.
How? My phone is on airplane mode. How is this happening?
You're on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Something.
Go for it, Scarlett.
Well, I know. This is an answer from me, actually. So when I competed for Miss Rumors, do we all remember this in 2016? And Chastity, you weren't there, so you won't know this, but you'll get a kick out of it. So the question was, to me, if you could fuck one of the judges, who would it be and why? Well, Jade was on the judges panel, so I said, oh, Jade, because her drag's, I know, she's fun on stage, so I'm sure she's also fun in bed. And that was that.
That answer. I'm not mad at that answer. That's a good
right? Neither was I. I was like, I think I did good. Yeah, sure.
What was that with Rumors? Because I got that same question from Whitley the year I competed, and Michelle was on the panel.
Yeah.
And I said, do I have to pick one? I'll take all three of you because you look like freaks.
That sounds like a setup for Rumors.
It is.
It is. It's no longer open.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't know that. Darn.
Himself.
Oh, well.
All right. So a couple more questions. We are going to go over our time, kids. I hope that's all right with everyone. I'm sure we'll suffer through it. But we're just having so much fun. So Alicia would like to know, how much of a difference is it for all of us between pageants and non-pageant shows? Do you prefer one or the other? Specifically, if you had to pick. I love a non-pageant. I love watching a pageant, but not being in it.
Same.
Or judging sometimes. Judging can be decadent sometimes.
Yes.
But I'd rather do a show for funsies.
Right. So I love a pageant, but a pageant requires months of preparation and like strategic planning. Whereas a show, like I have a show on Friday and I sent in the music today and I have no idea what I'm wearing. Like a show, you can kind of be a little lackadaisical with what you're wearing, prepping, blah, blah, blah. Whereas a pageant, you have to prep so far in advance. And pageants are so stressful and expensive. Whereas shows, you can just, hang out and wear whatever, do whatever, be yourself. And, at the end of the day, you're going to have fun and you're going to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just love being on stage. Why do I sound so professional? No, I like a show because I love my fireball. And I love getting trashed and giving hot guys lap dances.
Yes.
Yes.
Accurate.
Name.
To go back to the last question, my husband just posted, I watched Christina Kelly storm out of a pageant audience once during Q&A because the answer was so bad.
Oh,
I know what he's talking about because the question was asked, what would you do with your reign? And the response was, I don't know. It would give me something to do.
Oh, cringe.
I would flip the table at that point.
No, I need to know the pageant.
Right.
It was AAG, All American Goddess.
Ooh.
Is that what Michelle judged? The second
It
year?
is.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Most of us know that story. Here's a really good question. There's a question before this, but I really want to ask this question. If you were to have to pick a drag king name, what would it be and why?
Okay. So sometimes I do perform as a drag king. There's a burlesque troupe here in Boonesboro, Maryland. Hi, Honeybee Burlesque. It's me, Chasity Vane. But so when Honeybee has their shows, sometimes I do their show as a male performer, and my name is Hansel Bars.
Console bars.
Yeah, I can't.
Right? Not too
I love
shabby.
it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Derek,
I
that's
like
what I thought. Thank you.
How about you, Ashley?
I fucking lost it.
What is your king name?
It doesn't look like I do anything as a boy.
No.
You could be
Fucking Humpty Dumpty. Like, how you doing?
no, terrible name.
Finding Nemo. Like, wait, I have eyebrows now. Never mind.
I would love to see you be like a Humpty Dumpty's kind of funny.
Yeah. You could totally go for like Dylan Pickle.
Dylan Pickle.
So awful. So awful.
How about
So
you, Scarlett?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Jim Bob.
Banana hammock.
Joe Bob.
Jim Bob, yes.
Jim Bob.
Banana hammock.
But not banana hammock.
I love that.
I'll wear this hair. I have yellow heels as well. In a hammock. There we go.
Oh, is it too late to change my drag name? All right. So we do have one more question here. I believe this is going to be our last question of the evening. And this comes from Teddy. What is your advice for young gays who want to come out?
Just do it.
Literally.
The longer you wait, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, whoever you want to come out to already knows you're gay. So they're just waiting for you to confirm it. So just go ahead, bite the bullet, and do it. There are going to be much bigger obstacles in your life than telling people you're gay. So just run with it. Take that dress, that flag, whatever you want to call it, and fly out of the closet with it, because at the end of the day, this is the easiest question you're going to get in life. So just go ahead and answer it.
Yeah.
Being a bottom for the first time is going to hurt worse than coming out.
Yes. Yes. Okay, yes.
Or losing a pageant.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts worse probably.
Oh.
Your wallet.
Or having sex with Jade.
Ooh,
Accurate.
that'll
I
hurt.
was too nice all night. I had to get one in there.
Get one job.
Derek actually had a good comment to that. Wait until you move away from home, even if there is a slight bit of doubt about you being accepted, for your own mental health and physical safety.
Yes.
Surround yourself with people who are going to love you for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not your blood family, that's your chosen family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be ready.
Yep.
Well, kids, it looks like we have reached the end of our evening. This has been an absolute joy, but I want to give everybody a chance to properly say goodnight to everyone. So, Scarlett, do you have any last words for our viewers this evening?
Yes, I do. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you to Ashley and Chastity for being our guests this evening. It was lovely to see you and work with both of you online, even if it was online. Well, Ashley's in my house. Get out, bitch. And Jade, hope you feel better soon. With that being said, if you haven't yet, please go get vaccinated. The sooner you do, the sooner we can kick Miss Rona to the fucking curb and move on to better days. Be kind to one another, love one another, continue to wash your hands and distance and all that good stuff. And yeah, have a good night.
Fantastic. Chastity, any last words?
I would say thank you guys for having me. Jade, it's always a pleasure. Let me know when you want me back. Never is fine. I get that. Scarlett, Scarlett, as usual, my people will be in contact with your people. Ashley, there's an eviction notice in the mail. You're welcome. And as for everyone watching and listening, thank you guys so much. Please enjoy the rest of your week and love each other. And if you haven't gotten vaccinated yet, please go get vaccinated. Herd immunity does not happen until we hit 83%. Please be part of the 83%. Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ashley, any last words for the kids?
Well, yes, and I have to share this because I know you see me laughing my ass off. And I hate Aurora, just so you know. Good drag name, drag king name, Paul E. Grip.
Paul E. Grip. Yes.
Yes.
I hate her. Thanks for having me. It's been a blast. It's been fun. I haven't seen you guys in forever. Jade, feel better. Don't, get knocked up because you're telling everybody it's your second Rona shot. We all know it was birth control. Scarlett, more makeup.
Yeah.
Chastity, give me your crown because I need to know when prelims start.
It's open state, bitch. Show up.
Show up.
Okay.
Yeah, you can come straight to Maryland this year. You don't need to do a prelim.
Well, it's like that every other year, but I like having a prelim.
Oh,
that's valid.
I collect them.
Yes, I collect them. I'll find you a prelim.
Or just find me a man.
Same thing, right?
Same, yeah.
Somebody to pay for the pageant.
This has been such a deliciously playful, shady, shenanigan-ridden evening, and I am so happy that we had our guests here this evening. Chastity, it has been way too long. We need to work together again sometime soon. Ashley, I miss you and adore you, and literally, you're near my house all the time. We need to grab food sometime. I don't, when the world isn't radioactive. Scarlett, I adore you. I thank you for, all the fantastic advice this evening on just natural skincare products. They're so much better for you. And everybody watching at home, thank you all so much for tuning in this evening. Remember, we still have merch available at www.jadedevere.com/merch. You can get your Inside the Drag Closet t-shirts, stickers. We've got fanny packs, masks and gaiters. We've got hoodies and t-shirts. So make sure you order something from there. Everything you order goes right back into funding the show because without money, shows like this don't continue to happen. But we are reaching the end of our night, and there's only one thing left to say, and it's something we can all say together, and that is, say goodnight, kids!
Good night,
kids!
You've been listening to WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows.